I'm Frankie Ramatraka. I'm going to make a simple comparison among two things. One is found in the entertainment industry, TV programs, a certain category of TV programs, and videos. Also, like if episodes are turned into videos and posted on YouTube then or whatever. Okay, that and things that really happen in in our daily lives, our socio-political, socio-economic, and political lives. All right, but before I do that, guys, time out a little bit. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumb up. If you want to, I'm reminding you. If you like the channel, please subscribe to it. Click on that notification bell thingy and tell other people about the channel so that they can share the joy too. All right. Now moving on to this comparison. Okay, on the one hand, we have television programs and certain television shows. And by the way, yeah, there are a couple different ways to think about the word program whenever you talk about television programming. Yeah, and they're all valid. The two main ones, well, one of the main ones, maybe the one you didn't think of yet, but you will now, because I'm going to tell you, television broadcasts, transmissions, television shows, whatever, serving to program certain of your thoughts, certain of your emotions, certain of your habits, like programming you. Okay, at various different levels of such a thing, all at once. Okay. All right, moving on though. That wasn't my point. I just thought of that. But okay, a certain category of shows, programs, have you, they take you along on a hunt, like Monster Quest or, the paranormal or, the paranormal investigators into a certain house, whatever. These programs, if you notice, most of them must follow the same formula of presentation of the material to you. They make it sound at first, it gives you the idea that they're going to find something here. Yeah, they're going to find this, or they're going to debunk something. Okay. But if it's a certain kind of creature they're looking for, you get this idea that right after every commercial break, they're going to show you the thing. They're about to pounce on it. It's right around the corner now, right after this break. Yeah. But they almost never find anything. There's no closure. It just keeps you looking at the next 12 minutes or so, until the next commercial break. And the next week's broadcast, the next week's episode has you feeling the same way again. It keeps you on the edge of your seat and nothing is really found or resolved. The question is still wide open. And this may be about things that many people know are real, but so then there's this agenda on some of these programs to keep the mass TV viewer who gets programmed by repetition, especially from people who seem to have an air of authority around them in these shows. That may be a certain thing that, like Sasquatch. Okay, the hunt for Sasquatch. Is Sasquatch real? Let's find out. Let's take it to the field. Come on, man. And then they just drag you through, keep you anticipant so that you really get into this, and then their concluding point of view. Well, once again, we end up with, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know. Not just us here, us couple of slops who, took the cameras out here with us, but we don't know the truth. It's still out there. Hey, come on. Nobody's ever seen a Sasquatch? Jesus, come on, man. But there's no evidence. Yeah, there is. God. But my point is, in making a comparison here, these television programs, kind of like get you used to things just going on and on and on, and you think that there's about to happen something. It's right there. At that time. Maybe after the next break. And at the end, nothing was learned. Just dead end anxiety. and then quite often, it just incidentally here has an add-on, once again, a conclusion that we don't know. Okay, that's half the comparison. The other side is, what kind of shit? Can we find that little formula in activities such as, like in the last video I just posted about impeaching Biden. Before that, it was impeaching Trump, right? Before that, it was impeaching Obama. Wow! Looks like we have a pattern. Looks like we have a pattern. But so you can tune into the news. Here's the point of this side of the comparison. You can tune into the news and you can get caught up in the hype, man. You can get riled. You can keep thinking that just around the turn here, this guy's out. Or just around the turn here, they're going to beat down those Republicans and shut them up for once and for all. Something like that. I don't, or the Democrats, whichever it is, at any given time. But it doesn't happen. It's like watching one of those TV shows. So you can waste a lot of your time, man. If you're serious about self-mastery, personal evolvement, antidotes to consciousness hijacking and perception deception, if you'd rather be in control of your mind rather than someone else being in control of it, then don't waste your time on this stuff. If you want to keep up with, what's going on, learn about the issue. Maybe somebody points out, hey, they're talking about impeaching Biden now, and you go like, oh, okay, all right. Unless you're going to get personally involved and do something, like you have a job in the White House and you can be influential or something. Unless you're going to do that, unless you're going to do something, what business is it of yours to waste your mental energy getting riled up, getting anxiety, anticipation, blah, 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 probably to, in the end, have nothing happen at all? Really? And you feel like you rode on this emotional, mentally ill wave, on the crest of this wave, all the way through this, and there was nothing that took place, Again, here I am. I'm so-and-so age. I'm such-and-so aged by now. I should know not to get hyped up over this stuff. It's just the same thing over and over. Round and around. I get to thinking maybe it's all just put out there to control people. To keep people confused, to keep people riled up. Well, hey, it works like that. In the least, it works like that. So, my point, in closing, when you start noticing these patterns of keeping people on edge, man, like expecting, like, it's gonna happen, it's coming, it's right around the corner, and then, yeah, it's not there, and it builds up again, and it just drags on, and on, and on, and on, like 4 years, 3 years, 3.5 years of Obama's getting out, man, he's gone, you just give him 2 more weeks, he's gonna be impeached, he was fake, and then Donald Trump, he's a bonehead, he's a bonefish, he's too narcissistic for this, he thinks he's smart, he's the worst president we ever had, he's getting impeached, and it just drags on and on and on, and he finishes his presidency. Now it's Joe Biden, okay? Now just be careful here, because unless you're gonna get active, politically active, like it's your job, then why follow it? Why be a viewer? It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, and it eats up your energy. It's like one of those TV shows. The same formula being used. Keep you all built up, anticipant, nervous for something that doesn't really come. And then doubt continues. Like at the end of the TV show. We don't know. We still don't know. Nobody knows. There's no evidence. Just be careful, all right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why get caught up in it? Really, all you need, unless you're going to get actively involved, is to be aware that there's talk going on about impeaching the president. And then one day, ask how it turned out. Like, where's that at? Where's that at? Where's the procedure? He's still the president, so he didn't get impeached. That's pretty much all I need to know about how it's working. Really. Especially if I'm going to get emotionally involved. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I'm not going to let it dictate what station I listen to, what channel I look at, what videos I look up, what websites I go to any great extent. Because that's just overkill. Because I'm not even involved in that. I'll be affected, perhaps, but that doesn't require getting emotionally into it every day, attached to your TV about it, or the newspaper about it, or the radio about it. That's something else going on if you're letting that happen. And it has nothing to do with self-mastery, controlling your own mind, or personal involvement. If you let that happen. All right. I'm Theron Q. Rama Chiraka. Be well.